Hello, everybody. This is going to be my review for the Cruise and Comfort 12-volt air conditioning system. Um, yeah, let me jump right into it. I've been using this system for more than a year now. We drove from North Carolina all the way across the west up to Alaska and down and California. Anyway, we've been on the road for the last year, and we went through the desert, and it was extremely hot in the desert, over 109 degrees. And I can tell you with confidence that this AC system, which there's the hole for it right there. This is the Propex heater that we have. So anyway, so we only have one AC output. Now, this is not recommended to do by Cruise and Comfort. Probably any HVAC company will tell you that it needs to be up high. Forgive me, it's a little bit of a mess. We're not traveling in it right now. So it's a little bit of a mess in here. But anyway, they recommend the ventilation to be up high and have more than one. I actually opted, because of space issues and the tubing is so thick, I decided to do one under the bed facing front ways towards the front of the cabin. And I can tell you, it works excellent this way. So, at night, I kind of pointed upwards, and it works really well. It makes it like really windy in here, so it was never an issue. And yeah, maybe it would be more efficient if it was more than one and it was up high and there was one over here somewhere and one up there somewhere, but it was just too much, and our build just would not accommodate something like that. So only have one, and it works phenomenally. So there is the AC system here. And I put a little screen here, and inside, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a filter, just one of those filters you can cut. And I actually just pulled it out for the first time in a year and cleaned it, and it really wasn't even that dirty at all. So, and I'll just show you how I have it mounted up here. So there's the top part of the system here. And you can see this is the only one tube that we have going to the front there of the bed, next to our battery systems over here and everything. But it works really well. So there's a couple things that I did that was not available at the time at Cruise and Comfort. You could only wire it either parallel or series, but I made a parallel series switch, which is right here. So middle is nothing, and this is series. Middle is nothing. That's parallel. What's great is when we were in the really hot desert, I could switch. Obviously, one is using more power than the other, so I could switch as needed, especially climates like Florida and what have you. You will need to be able to switch back and forth. So anyway, so that's real handy. Originally, and I have a second video that's going to be attached to this. Originally, I had the other thermostat, and I hated that thing. It didn't properly give enough time in between cycles. So, if you set it at 70 degrees, and it got to 70 degrees, the AC would turn off. And then as soon as it would jump up to 71, which could literally be 20 seconds after it turns off, the thing would kick on right away. The AC system did not like that at all. So I was finding that I had to set it much lower than I wanted to because of that issue. I just now, within the last week, installed this new wireless thermostat, which is really a lifesaver. God, I wish I had this for the last year on the road, but at the time, they didn't have this available. So Cruise and Comfort has really upped their game here with all the new devices that they have for their AC system. They didn't even have, when I did it, they didn't even have like mounting brackets for the condenser or anything. You had to hand make your, or fabricate out of metal mounting plates and brackets, and now they have they not only have mounting brackets, but they also have rock guards and all kinds of fancy stuff. But anyway, they were kind enough to send this out to me, and I'm very happy with it. This is the variable blower fan speed, which is awesome. Gosh, the other the other thermostat only had 3 speeds. Low was too low, medium was too high, and it's like, okay. But anyway, a year on the road, thing works great. Cold, very cold, and it barely uses any power. Right now, we're just kind of sitting here idle, not doing anything. And I'll kick it on for you just for fun. Turn on cold. It's already cold right now where I'm at. I'm in North Carolina, so it's 53 degrees. But just for fun, let's go ahead and kick the thing on. Let's take it down to 50 just to get the thing to turn on. And you can hear that it turned on. So it's on right now, and the compressor just kicked on. It's cold without even running, because of course it's cold in here. So, oh my gosh, but it's way colder already. But this thing is awesome. But the variable speed, fan speed is awesome too. Let's see if you can hear it. Oh wow, it's so much better. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off so I don't freeze myself to death here. All right, well, I just kicked it off here. Just got to wait. Anyway, it should kick off here in just a second. So, it's running right now, and I'm in full sun. Look at that. It's only pulling 1.8 amps, or not even. So the compressor's on right now, and our 3 solar panels is actually powering it entirely. And I am in full sun right now, and it is winter. But it is a clear day, and it is, I don't even know what time it is, but it's probably close to noon right now. That's 12:40. So really, the solar panels, if you have 3 good solar panels, it can power the whole AC unit. Anyway, very happy with the Cruise and Comfort AC system. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, there's a time delay, which was a really big problem with the other thermostat. See, I don't know how long that was, but it was probably like 2 minutes or at least 1 minute before it actually kicked off. So that's what I'm looking for. So it's not good on the AC system to kick on and off so rapidly. The compressor really doesn't like it, and you can hear the compressor kind of struggling if you kick it on and off too quickly. So anyway, this gives you a whole lot more options. This you can turn off and on remotely from anywhere in the world, as long as you have internet, which we do have internet in here. And if you have pets, this is perfect for them. You can monitor your system. You can control your AC system. So if you have that in conjunction with a Victron system, I can monitor them both remotely, so I can make sure, hey, we've got plenty of battery power or shore power or whatever. And then you can monitor your AC system independently. So if you got little friends in here, it's not a problem, and you can feel safe. And of course, if the system isn't running, you would know pretty quickly, so you can get back to your camper. What's great is, like I said, it's low draw power, so it works really well. And you can run, if you have a good system like we do, we can run the thing all night long and still have 70% of our batteries. And as soon as the day comes, it starts charging the battery. You kick on the engine. We have 2 DC to DC alternator chargers, so if you turn that on, you'll be charging the batteries and using the air conditioning system at the same time. So it really is low draw, especially if you have the settings right. So if you have the blower setting just right, and you have the parallel series switch set to the lowest setting, which most of the time you don't really need full power, it doesn't use much battery at all. We never ever dipped below 60% in a year of traveling. Now, we didn't have to use the AC every single day all year long, but anyway, it can be done. And also keep in mind that if you're on shore power, you don't need a 30 amp or 50 amp. We're just using a 15 amp. So a 15 amp takes care of everything in this build: the refrigerator, the air conditioning system, the hot water heater, everything on a 15 amp. So if you set up your build the right way, you don't need to go crazy on power, and you can literally just plug into a house outlet on the side of a house. So you don't need any special adapters or charging capabilities. So anyway, that's my review of the Cruise and Comfort AC system. I highly recommend it. And it's not a cheap purchase by any means. So it's definitely something that you have to commit to. But if you're on the fence about it and you're just not sure, I can tell you it's worth the money by far. I mean, this thing saved our butts multiple times. So yeah, it's the most expensive thing in our build, besides our entire electrical system. So really, yeah, it's the same. It's probably about the same as we put into our entire electrical system with all of our batteries, inverters, DC to DC chargers, and solar panels and charge controllers, everything. But it's worth its weight in gold. It will save your butt. And a lot of people will say, "Oh, you can just use, a MaxxAir fan." No, good luck with that. You need an AC system. And if you think you're going to use your cabin AC, yeah, that'll work too, but you're sitting there with your engine on, which is not good for the engine. Highly recommended. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Anyway, thanks to the guys at Cruise and Comfort, and thanks for watching the video.